It took 5 generations of Honda's hottest hatch, Civic Type R, to finally reach our shores in 2017. On this episode of 0 to 60 TV, we catch up with the ultimate front-wheel drive track car at VIR and offer up an alternative for the Civic enthusiast on a budget.
Hey, I'm Mark Harrison. Joining me, Steve Hewlin. And today's guest is our 2018 Honda Civic Type R. Now, at first glance, it's a 5-door hatchback with a huge rear wing, a hood scoop, huge wheels, and a turbocharged engine. But what it'll do on the street or the racetrack is why you want one.
You want one because this car is an athlete. Think Usain Bolt as far as straight line performance. Think of a scrambling quarterback, the ability to get around corners and negotiate really sinuous roads. This motor car's got all the power you ever want, 306 horsepower, mated to a absolutely perfect transmission. The smoothness is enviable. The suspension will let you get through the tightest bends without body roll, giving you the feeling that you're in complete control, racing car control. More to the individuality of this car, have a look at these tailpipes. Count them, not 4, but 3. And that's a reason the Honda engineers decided that the 3 tailpipes, all of different diameters, as you can see, make for a quieter ride. So when you're cruising along or when you're really thumping it in a top gear, it's not going to explode your ears and you might even be able to hear the music. Japanese car, yes, absolutely, but let's concentrate now on the Italian part of this car. The Italian part that you might get on real performance vehicles like Ferraris, and I'm talking about the Brembo brakes. I mean, look at that caliper there, it's absolutely massive. So here you have a motor car that will actually put your teeth into the back of your throat as far as acceleration, but when you want to slam on the brakes, you can go from 70 to 0 in just 142 feet.
So we spoke with the owner of a Type R at Virginia International Raceway during a charity laps event recently, and it was great to see a Type R owner take one of these cars and put it on the racetrack, which is what it's intended for. But what really sets the Type R apart from most cars like this, and also shares a design philosophy with the supercar Acura NSX, is that the Honda engineers, the way they built this Type R, is for it not just to be a track car, not to be a trailer queen that only gets used when you trailer it to a track day, but a car you can live with every day. Go get the groceries, go get the milk, go run down to the park and watch the kids play softball. You can do that, be your daily driver, back and forth, Civic Type R, then you can drive it to the racetrack.
However, if you love driving and you just happen to be a budget-minded enthusiast, let me suggest another car for you. Here it is. It's the Honda Sport Hatchback. It comes from exactly the same factory as this beast, so it has driving capability that certainly will not disappoint.
So the advantages for someone looking for a really awesome, sporty Honda Civic hatch with a little bit less of a buy-in than the $36,000 to $40,000 Type R next to us here is to get one of these hatchback sports. Like Steve said, it's made in the same factory in England, so it's got the same hatchback body style. That's the only factory where this body style is made. This car has a 1.5 liter, 180 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. This particular Hatchback Sport's got the black alloy wheels, a little bit smaller than what you'll find on the Type R, but they're great looking wheels. It's got the front end diffuser. The front end fascia here is very similar to the Type R, just not as wide because the tires aren't as wide. So again, you're going to have a sporty looking Hatchback Sport in the Civic line to give you the look and sort of feel of a Type R, but for about $10,000 less. Want to do even more to your Civic? Opt for the Honda Factory Performance Package. That's about a $2,500 option, and that still brings you in $10,000 less than the Type R. But how do you get all those cool Honda accessories on your Civic hatch? Let's go to Steve and find out.
If you like the idea of customizing your car and putting your personal identity fast forward, you can do that right here with a whole host of accessories. Choose all the accessories you want and the people here at Leith Honda will install them for you.
Yeah, so joining us now is David Rollo. David is the service manager at Leith Honda. And David, when we're talking about the 2019 Civic Hatchback Sport, what are some of the cool factory accessories that you guys, your team here, can put on a Civic to kind of give it that Type R vibe, if that's what you're going for?
Well, take an example of this wheel here. This actually fits on a Accord, but it's very similar to what you can get on the Civic as well. We've got 6 dedicated technicians that can install wheels, fog lights, running lights, accessory illumination on your door panels. So when you open the door, it illuminates the ground. So you see there's a mud puddle or water or something you're going to step in. So this is one of many examples that we can put in the vehicle or on the car.
David, let me ask you about these wheels in particular. Now, I understand, yeah, there's a little bit larger wheel, so it wouldn't go on a Civic, but that's an example that you have accessories from Honda, from the factory, and it says HFP right there, Honda Factory Performance, for pretty much the whole line of Hondas, right?
Exactly. This fits on the Accord. We can do the Accord, the Ridgeline, the Pilot, the Passport, any of them. The HRV, the CRV, or CRZ, any of these cars. We have custom packages for the new Passport, so you can choose multiple kits for that car. Wheels, fender flares, lights. There's just tons of stuff for that car.
I get the feeling you're going to be doing a lot of accessorizing to that one, right?
We are. Yes, we are.
That's great.
Yes.
But on the Civic hatch, let's say that I wanted to get just that spoiler, or just the side flares, right? You guys can do that too.
We can do it, and it all comes color-coded to the car, so there'll be whatever color. So we have the whole accessory catalog with all that in there.
Yeah,
so
customized made, right?
Match perfectly right. So
yeah,
there's no
great.
painting. It comes from factory set for the car.
Good.
And if you do put the Honda Factory optional wheels on any of these vehicles, but let's say in the case of the Civic, then I guess you would match the wheel to the correct tire that should go on it, right?
Yeah, so if we put a wheel on there, then it's going to match the tire that's on it, unless you want to go to a larger. But everything is going to match exactly the same as it should from the original. And it's got the same warranty on it as the factory part.
And that's important because, you know, Hondas are cars that a lot of people like to customize them through the aftermarket, but you're not going to have a warranty, factory warranty when you do that.
Yeah.
You put these parts on, have you guys put them on, it's still under that factory warranty.
Designed specifically to fit your vehicle.
Yeah.
David Rollo, Service Manager, Leith Honda in Raleigh. For Steve Hewlin, I'm Mark Arson. Dave, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome, thank you.
Thank you for watching 0 to 60. You can learn more at LeithHonda.com and follow us at LeithCars.com.